Well, welcome, or welcome back to this video. I'm gonna get straight into it, because I think intros are stupid. So, the secret to confidence, okay? If you're an insecure person, and you're looking to be confident, you are literally going to have to change your psychological process of thinking. And you're essentially going to be changing a part of your identity, which seems really daunting and difficult, which it is, but it's not as hard as it may seem. Well, no, it can be hard, but it's not as complicated as it seems. A big part of changing your identity and feeling confident is doing things that you think are scary or are really intimidating. Because by doing things that are scary and intimidating, you realize that they're really not that scary or intimidating, and it completely changes how you once thought life should be looked at. And now it's changed because you're doing the things that are scary and you're like, it's not even that scary. Majority of the time. And I'm obviously not talking about like, I don't know, like being in a room full of clowns or something. I mean, you could do that. That could be a way, I guess. But I mean, when I'm talking from my own experience, I used to have a really big problem with talking to people. Yeah, I used to be scared to talk to people. 100%. And this is like a pretty big fear, I feel, especially nowadays, because people are so used to being on the internet and not actually having physical interaction, you know? So a big thing for me was I was scared to reach out first, to be the person to talk to you first, because in my mind I was like, what if they don't even want to talk to me? No, stupid fear. So how I got over that was I just started talking to people. Yeah, I did. Like, I would tell myself, okay, I'm gonna give one person a compliment today who I see out in public anywhere, or, you know, ask someone about where they got their shoes or something. I don't know. It can be anything like that, but bringing yourself into uncomfortable situations is so good for you. It allows you to grow and to literally change who you are as a person. And by doing that and facing your fears, it makes you put so much more confidence into yourself, because you're doing things that you thought you would never be able to do. And you're like, wow, I'm freaking amazing, you know? You know? So that's a huge thing, is getting out of your comfort zone and facing your fears, which is obviously scary, but at the end of the day, it's really not, most of the time. I mean, even you could even take it as far as like, you know, like holding a spider, because spiders are scary, but most of them aren't even dangerous. They're tiny. So maybe you should just hold a spider. I think I'm actually gonna do that. Next time I see a spider, I'm gonna try to hold it, which is scary, but it's really not when you think about it. Like, it's a tiny little bug that isn't gonna do anything. But yeah, next point. Anyways, oh, my next point is nobody cares about you. Obviously, I don't mean that nobody actually cares about you. Obviously, you have people that care about you. But I mean in a sense that when you're in public, and let's say you're trying something new and you're wearing an outfit that's kind of, is scary for you because it's more, I don't know, loud, open. Like, I was scared to wear this sweatshirt in public because it was so bright and attention, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, it stands out, you know? And I was scared to wear it. And then when I wore it, I realized nobody cares. Nobody cares. Okay? Nobody cares about the things you do. People are so in their own worlds and have so much stuff to deal with. Life is freaking hard, man. Life is crazy. We have so much stuff to think about. Why would I waste my time thinking about what you're wearing today? Why would I do that? And sure, maybe someone, okay, like let's say I'm in public and I see something that someone's wearing and I'm like, what the heck? But I'm gonna think about that for 2 seconds and then I'm gonna go on with my day because I don't care. Because why would I care? And if I do care, I clearly don't have a life. And that's just sad. So nobody cares about you, okay? Nobody cares about the things you do. Like, when I was in high school, I was so insecure because I was so worried about what everybody else was thinking about me. I was so worried about it, and I thought everybody noticed every little thing that I was doing. But in reality, nobody cared. Nobody cared about me. you know what I'm talking about. Nobody cared about the things I did because they were all worried about themselves, because nobody cares about you. And this was something that actually I was a little bit disappointed in, because I was like, people don't, I'm not like the center of people's lives. No, you're not. You are not. You are not the main character that you think you are. You're the main character in your life, 100%. 100%. In other people's lives, no. You're not. You're just there. Which is a good thing, because then you can actually do stuff without worrying about what everybody else is thinking about you, because they don't think about you. Maybe they'll think about you for 2 seconds, and then they'll move on to the next thing, because they don't care. They got better things to think about. I promise. Another thing about confidence. For example, for me, I used to put people on pedestals all the time. And I used to think that people were so much better than me because they were more popular than me. They were able to talk to people easier than me. They were better at math than me. They could run longer than me. Just because someone is more skilled in a particular in a particular subject or something, doesn't mean they're better than you. Nobody is better than you. And that's also a big thing about confidence, is you don't want to get cocky with it. You're not better than anyone. Nobody's better than you. We're all on the same line. Nobody's above or under. Even if someone, is a way nicer person than this person, it doesn't make them better. It just makes them nicer. That's it. Nobody is better than anyone. Period. So when you're in public and you're, out and about doing things, everybody there is on the same playing field. So if someone has a different opinion than you, it doesn't make their opinion better than yours. It's just opinions. It doesn't matter. We're all the same. And that is a huge thing with confidence, because even if you see a confident person and they have more confidence than you, it doesn't make them better. It just makes them more confident. That's it. That's it. Just because you're insecure doesn't mean that you're under them. It just means that you're insecure. That's it. Ugh. And also, trying to be confident is something that you're probably gonna have to fake first also. Because confidence, it's like you gotta fake it till you make it. And if you've lived a big part of your life being insecure, it's not gonna just immediately switch for you. It's gonna take time. And it's about consistency and commitment and showing up for yourself every day. But showing up as your most authentic self. Don't try to be like someone else. It's weird. It is weird. Like, you trying to be like someone else, and that's not to say that you can't, if you see someone wearing something and you're like, oh, that's cute, I want to wear it too. It's not like that. I mean, like, more like personality wise too, or just having your own sense of identity. You don't want to try to be someone else, because then it just looks fake and it feels fake. People can tell when you're doing that, because it doesn't feel real. Like, it feels awkward. And when you're doing it, it will feel awkward because you're trying to be someone else. So just be yourself, As cheesy as it sounds, it's true. Don't try to be someone else. And another thing with confidence is, especially with me, socializing and connecting with people was huge, because I realized that people aren't intimidating or as scary as we think they are. And being able to have like a civil conversation with a complete stranger just shows you that strangers are not scary. They're not like looking to get the worst of you. People are people, and connecting with them is something that completely changed my way of looking at strangers and people I just see randomly on the street, because it's like everybody's connected to each other in this world, and getting, small little connections of interaction is, even when you're walking down the street and like you make eye contact with someone and you smile, like that little like connection is like, it's everything for sure. Okay. Confidence. Okay, I'm gonna get into more technical terms with confidence and things that you should look out for in a more like physically technical term, I guess I'm trying to say. For example, your body language. Okay, I'm gonna I'm gonna make an example. Hold on. Okay, so let's say you see me out in public and I'm over here and I'm sitting like this. And I'm looking down the floor and I'm like scrunching my arms and I'm like, I look insecure. People can read body language subconsciously. They don't think about it really, but they can tell energetically that you're like, no. So don't do that, okay? Don't do that. Like, when I look into a room, a big thing I do is I just observe the room. I just look around. I'm just observing where I'm at. I'm looking at people, what they're doing. I have my hands on my sides, shoulders back, head high. I'm just looking. That's it. That's all you gotta do is just observe people, you know? And get used to making eye contact with people. Eye contact is also something that can be intimidating for a lot of people. And it used to be intimidating for me, but now I love making eye contact with people. Not so much when I'm talking, because obviously when you're talking and you're thinking, you tend to look, you know, everywhere but eye contact. But when I'm listening to someone and I'm making eye contact with them, like, I love it. I love looking in people's eyes, because people's eyes are so pretty. You're looking into their souls, you know, like that's so, and that's how you connect with people way more, is by looking them in the eye. So get used to making eye contact with people. And if you want to practice with, like, I don't know, your parents, your siblings, just like look in their eyes for like 10 seconds. It's crazy. It's actually crazy. Make more eye contact. And at the end of the day, not everyone is confident all the time. Okay? The most confident people you see do have times where they feel insecure, because that's just how humans work. Especially now in society, like, comparing and contrasting to everybody and just having past insecurities that are hard to get over. You are gonna have times where you feel insecure, and that's fine. But don't focus on it either. And don't make it known. You gotta fake it till you make it, honestly. Like, if you're feeling insecure that day, pretend like you're not. Pretend you're feeling fine. Pretend you're feeling your most confident that you ever have. And that's that. I think I talked about everything I want to talk about. Yeah. But I would say probably the biggest thing is just embracing discomfort, because life is uncomfortable. It is. And the more comfortable you get with being uncomfortable, the more easy your life is going to be. Because you're always going to be doing new things. You're always going to be trying new things, like, and experiencing new experiences, being in new settings, talking to new people, which can be uncomfortable because you're not used to it and you don't know what to expect. But that's literally life. You are experiencing that every day, and you are constantly changing. And by being more direct with that and putting yourself in more uncomfortable situations will make it go that much faster and make you progress and grow that much faster. And being able to have a goal of being confident and being able to strive for that will make you reach that goal even quicker. I feel like I was rambling again. I don't know. Hopefully you understood what I was talking about. Because I don't know. I'm not used to talking for this long. So yeah, which also used to be a huge fear of mine, was posting videos on YouTube. And now I do it like it's nothing. It's completely changed me as a person. So that's just another example. But I hope you got what I was talking about. So I usually post on Sundays, so this will be posted on Sunday, and I will be posting something next Sunday and the Sunday after that. So stay tuned in. Like and subscribe if you want. I don't know if you want. You don't have to, but like if you want to, you can. Yeah, and I hope you gained something from this. So have a good rest of your day. Have a good rest of your night. Have a good rest of your life. I need another freaking thumbnail. Frick. Okay. Because I don't want it to be the same as the other videos, but. The secret of confidence. What? The secret of confidence. How to be confident. Hopefully you got something from that. Okay, bye. Thank you.